May I help the next guest in line, please? Hi, how may I help you?
Do you work here?
Let's see. I am standing behind the cash register waiting to sell items to my guests, not to mention the Disneyland name tag I am wearing. So, yes, I work here.
I would like to purchase these items.
Very well. Did you find everything okay?
No, I also wanted to buy a Tinkerbell costume, but I could not find any.
Unfortunately, you will not find any such costumes here in Adventureland. You may want to try Fantasyland.
How do I find Fantasyland? What store should I visit?
Fantasyland is located where Sleeping Beauty Castle is. Just beyond it is the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique store where all princess costumes are sold.
How can I find the castle?
Just go back out to Main Street and you will see it. It is hard to miss.
Where is Main Street?
Main Street is right behind you, where you entered the park from.
How will I know what is Sleeping Beauty Castle? Is that the entrance to Fantasyland?
It is the only castle we have here in the park, and, like I said, it's hard to miss. It's that giant castle you saw when you entered the park. We only have one. And yes, it is the entrance to Fantasyland. By the way, your total comes to $56.92.
I'm sorry. I have not been to Disneyland in over 15 years.
Sleeping Beauty Castle is still in the same spot it has been since 1955. But it's okay. You're choosing to charge this to your credit card? May I see a photo identification?
I have an annual pass I bought today. May I use it for a discount?
Absolutely. You receive 10% off, which leaves your total at $49.43. May I see a photo identification, please?
My picture is on the annual pass.
Yes, I know, but we require a government-issued identification. The annual passes are not government issue. A driver license or a passport would be acceptable.
But I have been using my annual pass at other stores in the park. How come they did not ask me for another identification?
It is the policy of the Walt Disney Company that a government-issued identification must be presented when using credit to purchase items at any store. Typically, we have some cast members who sometimes ignore this policy, but nevertheless, it is policy and I have to follow it. Do you have any of the aforementioned identifications I previously stated as acceptable?
This is rubbish. How am I supposed to know what your policy is? That is not fair. Why can't you ignore policy as well? No one would know.
I have never gone against company policy and I don't plan to start today. I am assuming you do not have a driver license or passport? Even though the state of California requires by law that anyone over the age of 18 must have a government-issued identification on their person. Would you like to pay with cash instead? Cash does not require an identification.
I do not have cash as I paid cash for my annual pass. The bitch that processed it did not tell me that this pass would not count as a photo identification. I do not have my driver license with me because I did not think I would need it.
Of course you would need it for situations like this. And you should always have a legal government-issued identification with you at all times when you are away from home. Especially if you drove yourself here. If you do not have proper identification, unfortunately I cannot sell you these items.
This is just damn foolish. But no matter, I will just go to Fantasyland and get my Tinkerbell costume.
You should probably know that any costume we sell here are only made in children's sizes and are not intended for adult use.
I know that.
Then I wish you a magical visit here at Disneyland. I also recommend you sign the back of the credit card so that the cast member may simply verify your credit validation.
Now, why can't I sign it now and still purchase those items?
Because I have no other signatures of yours to match it with. I simply cannot help you any further at this point except to say that I hope you have a magical day.
Not bloody likely. This is stupid. I shall make a full complaint against you. What's your name?
My name is clearly written on my name tag. If you are unable to read it, I will be happy to say it. Otherwise, my name is right in front of you. And if you wish to make a complaint, all you have to do is visit City Hall on Main Street. I will call them and tell them you are coming so they can prepare themselves. Thank you and have a magical day. Bitch.